Okay, this is another reason I wanted to talk about Mobex Labs, but I didn't have all that fancy shit. And I know my videos are kind of, but some of this is just my diary, my digital diary. You know, I could go back and say I was right or I was wrong. You know, compared to whoever or whatever. But this is how I get my information. This is the tip I was talking about: image reconstruction, object identification, synthetic target creation, and advanced system designs. And they're using this in radar applications, as you can read up top there. Um, Now, what could that do with a car? I'm guessing if they had that in there, if it could do it with a missile or whatever, if they could break it down. I don't know if it's military, it's definitely usable for the civilians. So it might be too powerful, it might be too technical for it to be out there. They might need to, I don't know, they call it downgrading it, but there's a technical term for it. But there's just, I believe there's so much more at work here with them. And when they go after the industrial and they see that that's a big part of them, the connectivity in the wave space. Now, if you bear with me, there's this one other thing I think is important here. They do these in case you guys didn't know. Now they claim, and I'm sure that they're accurate with this stuff. I don't believe them to be false at all. You don't get military contracts in the most important systems we have: Missile 6, tanks, tomahawks. These are the most important systems we have, where if connections or communications or anything fails, people die, missiles get through. I mean, on number, you know what's going on in the world. I don't have to explain it to you now. I mean, you got it. But this, they use it for data centers. You can read it for yourself. Mobex Labs USB solutions address the growing need for bandwidth with plug and play links to existing electrical connectors that scale across greater distances than previously possible over copper links, supporting the latest in USB standards. Mobex Labs Opto USB active optical cables (AOCs) are ideal for AR, VR. Now, come on, that in itself right there tells you AR, VR, and the metaverse and all that. That's Web 3.0. You can get all the bullshit. That's the spatial web, the protocols I said in my last video. That's what matters. That's that HTTPS when you go to a website. That's up there. That little with the slashes, colon marks. That's a protocol to make sure your connection is where it goes. Anytime you have that and then the name of something and then those after, it's taking you to a different website. It's how they trick you. For anybody who didn't know that, it's always got to say that and then where you're going, and then not. It can't say that again. The HTTPS. If it does, you're going to a bogus website. Anyways, that's my understanding of it. But data centers, AR, VR, but that's all data, right? That's all that they call AI. All that's this is data. Software turns data into whatever. They strictly deal with secure, high high frequency. Um, they don't need memory at all. They just create. They just cause that memory to go faster, the data to go faster. They don't need none of the software. It's a beautiful pick and shovel play. So I'd go to the website and quit watching them fancy, because that Martin Lucas investor, it was good that he covered him because he's respected. I can understand why. But when he put it out, anybody who follows him, oh, there's a link to Elon Musk. He said that right before the thing. That was self-promotional. That did nothing to help the company at all. There's no link that he's a engineer, and so is Elon Musk. That's public knowledge. I actually put it on Twitter. It's good to have it. You know, I mean, this is not something that's new. There was no link. There's a. It's just distasteful, and it didn't help the company none, because they think retail's stupid. Still, retail's not dumb. We catch this shit. We know what to look for now. So I mean, if there's any puffery, that's what they call saying something that's untrue, but making it just enough where it's not illegal. Most companies do that in the penny stock area. These guys don't need to. They already got it. And if you heard, he asked them all the wrong questions. On his interview, he asked them, you know what? Matter of fact, I'm going to go over the interview and say what I would have said. So this is it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.